about. Alright, so that's that science falsely called so. Alright, this is the science falsely called so, going into the pharmaceutical industry. Now, when you go into the Bible, I mean, they have the word pharmakia is in there. And actually, pharmakia is where they get pharmacy from, where your pharmaceutical medicines come from. And the Greek is pharmakia, and it means witchcraft. It means witchcraft. And that's basically what these elites practice, and Esau, the so-called white man in America, practice privately against the poor, like the scripture said. Witchcraft. It said his mouth was full of deceit, cursing going into witchcraft. That's what cursing is. You would curse somebody using the power. So they use their powers, which is the demons, to curse us using their witchcraft, their pharmacy, their pharmaceutical industry. Okay? Now when you go into that word pharmaceutical, it comes from the Latin pharmakia, which is actually in the scriptures, and pharmakia means witchcraft. So we're going to go to some scriptures with that. Alright, because this is how they've taken over the world, with their false science of pharmacy and medicine, which pharmacy comes from the Latin pharmakia, which means witchcraft. So they've taken over the world with witchcraft, okay, through the medical industry. Alright, so go to the scripture in Revelations chapter 18. Revelation chapter 18 verse 21. It says, Revelations 18 and 23. It says, and the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for thy merchants were great men of the earth. Right, he's talking about America. For by sorceries, now when you look behind this word sorcery, that's the word pharmakia, okay, which means witchcraft, okay. Now pharmakia is where they get the word pharmacy from. Pharmacy or pharmaceutical companies sell you pharmaceutical medicines, such as the chemotherapy, the painkillers, all these medicines that you take for your certain ailments, and it ends up killing you. So this is all witchcraft. It all links back to witchcraft. So the Most High is saying right here, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Alright, now this is a smaller part of this, because it's really talking about the whole big picture of them lying to all the nations. But it's a small little part, since we're dealing with medical things. The smaller part is the pharmaceutical industry, the medical industry that these elites set up, that the banking family set up. They actually put pharmaceutical medicines, drugs in your food. If you read the back of your food, it got a fucking bunch of chemicals in it that you don't know what the fuck it is. It's because it's pharmaceutical drugs. Alright? It's synthetic pharmaceutical drugs that get you addicted to it. Sugar is a drug that they put in your food, and it gets you addicted to it, and it tears your body up, man. Now sugar, just for example, let's just use sugar, because I know a little bit about sugar. Sugar causes you confusion, man. It causes you not to think clearly. Alright? So does these other drugs. So they use these drugs to deceive the nations. The nations not thinking clearly, especially Israel. Alright, they just tell you what you want, they want you to know, and you go back because you drugged up. It's kind of like, for example, I know brothers can relate to street shit. If a dude like the girl, right? The drug dealer like the real, girl, she was raw, she fine as hell. But he knew she kind of liked the party and shit. He would introduce her to cocaine. He'd give her some cocaine, she'd get hooked. Then basically he'll get her to do what he want to. So when she on that cocaine, she ain't thinking straight. They get her to do all type of shit, have sex with him and whatever you want, because when he give her that drug, her mind is not clearly, she's not doing the things that she would normally do. And he got her hooked. Now he got her around his finger. Do whatever you want to with her, man. Make her do whatever, man. Cause she gotta support that habit for that coke. Sugar is the same way. You get it once you have sugar, you get addicted to it. You gotta have it, man. You'll do anything for it, man. There's been riots started over sugar when you go into history, when you go into the Renaissance and shit like that. There's been riots started over a fucking cake. Kings have been hung over a cake with sugar in it. So they deceived the whole world with this sugar, with these, not just sugar, but with these pharmaceutical medicines, all right? With these chemicals they put in your food. They spraying barium oxide over the goddamn in the sky to poison you. They're using all type of methods and sorceries to keep your brain locked in the grid. All right, and the only thing that's going to wake you up is YAHAWASHI through this word, man. All right, but that's the point. Scripture said, for by thy sorceries were all the nations deceived, all right? And that goes into this medicine they putting in the fucking foods, all right, these drugs they putting in foods, all right? Drugs that they spraying in the air, all right? Drugs that they giving you when you get sick. I told you when I was on this fucking rat poison that they gave me for blood clot, that shit had me like a zombie, man. Alright? So, another scripture you can get is Galatians 5:20. Behind there is, behind there is pharmakia. Alright? But that's how they deceived, mainly how they deceived Jake too. It's through these pharmaceutical drugs. Through drugs. Alright? Alright, so let's go to Job. Chapter 13, verse 4. So they went around the whole earth with these things, man. That's why they put fluoride in your water. Why the fuck would you put fluoride in water? It doesn't strengthen your teeth at all. You putting heavy metals in your blood, man. When your blood ain't right, your blood goes to your whole body, especially your brain. So if your blood is not clean and right, you're not thinking correctly and clear. That's why everybody on this earth right now, except for the men of the Lord and the believers, are mentally insane, man. These people are insane, man. You have to fucking be insane to really believe that Yahawashi was a fucking white man when everybody in the Middle East was black. You have to be fucking insane. That's why nobody here believes that, because these people are insane, man. Too many chemicals fogging up their brains. Okay, let's go to the book of Job. Job chapter 13. Job chapter 13 verse 4 says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Alright? Because a physician is supposed to heal you with the things that were created for your body, not a fucking synthetic, something that he made up. Alright? But ye are forgers of lies. Who's the forgers of lies? This whole fucking, the elites, all the way down to the regular old Edomite, man. But we're talking about these doctors right now. So these doctors, pharmaceutical companies, goddamn FDA, they're all forgers of lies, man. All they do every day is forge lies. They make lies, man. And they put them out. And for you to eat them up. Alright? We found this new drug. Every day you turn the damn TV on, it's a new fucking drug. Alright, with 1 million fucking side effects that gonna kill you in the end. Every day they got a new fucking drug out talking about it's gonna help you. It's the only drug that can help you. There's no other cure. Alright? These people actually says no, they got diseases that they saying that they can't even fucking cure. They saying some disease you can't even cure. Every disease is curable through the power of YAHAWASHI. That's a damn lie. That's why I said they're forgers of lies. Alright? It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Alright? It says that they're physicians of no value, meaning they're not going to help you. They're of no worth. A doctor is no worth to you. He's not going to help you. He's going to kill you. What worth is that to you? They're physicians of no value, okay? Isaiah 28. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 14, it says, Isaiah 28, 14 and 15, it says, wherefore, hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So Jerusalem is talking about YASHARAHLA, which are you Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics. The Most High said here, give ear ye people that rule this people, meaning the people that's supposed to be over you Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, like Jesse Jackson, goddamn Al Sharpton, you know, all these leaders that of our people that's supposed to be the leaders, man. The Most High call them these scornful men. It says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. Now, who is death? How can you make a covenant with death? When you read the book of Habakkuk, it says that this man is as death, man. Now, what nation, everywhere they go, they trail death with them, man. Esau, America, so-called white man. Everywhere they go, death follow them, man. How is it that this is the top, this is supposed to be the most civilized nation in the world with the most advanced technologies in the world, but it has the lowest goddamn life expectancy rate. It has the worst health care and the most diseased people. How is that? Because this man is as death. Esau, the so-called white man in America, is as death. Alright? It says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. That means with America. You go to Habakkuk, I think it's the 2nd chapter, you read that, and it tells you that Esau, this man Esau, America, is as death, man. Meaning they are death, man. It says, and with hell are we at agreement. Now, hell is America. This is our hell. America. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, when you read that, I think it's Psalms chapter 23, it's talking about America. The valley of dry bones is talking about America. Where do you put dry bones at? In the ground, in the dirt, which when you go into the Hebrew is Sha'al, which is hell. So what is America? America is our hell. This is our grave. Read the book of Baruch. It tells you that. Matter of fact, you read the book of Ezekiel, the Most High said he was going to open up our grave. So hell is America. So it says that, and with hell are we at agreement. Meaning you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, you agree with the philosophies and the false science of America. The sorceries, the pharmakia, the pharmacy, sorceries of America. The witchcraft, pharmakia, pharmacy of America. You are in agreement with them. Alright? It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. And that's what you do. A lot of people watch this video, and they see me talking about America and these doctors, and they're not going to agree with it. They're going to get all sensitive, and they're going to shut the video off, or they're going to flag it, or they're going to try to even shut my page down. That's cool. Alright? It's because of that reason right there. For we have made lies our refuge. You want to believe the lies that these doctors tell you, and these medicines. You want the